The brakes have arrived. Got the Tovesty brake pads. Driving with confidence. Premium ceramic brake pad. Let's go. These are the Rotors, whatever you want to call them. Oh yeah, they're beautiful. Just see my brakes right now. They're actually so gross. They look so bad. Look at that, beautiful. So for everything that you see here, all 4 brake pads and 4 rotors, cost around $280, which isn't bad at all. I got quoted for around $700-800 for someone else to do them, so saving more than half the price. That's amazing in my opinion. And now we're gonna head out to the car and get things done. We're going to be taking off the driver's side wheel first. Next thing you need to do is to remove these bolts up here. Now, when you spin this side spins as well. And you gotta pull back this rubber casing or else it might rip. And same goes for the bottom one down here. So you can see as I spin this, the other side spins as well. So I turn the wheel towards me just so it's easier to access. So now this piece is now loose. So I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna zip tie it to up here. Some people zip tie it. Some people have like little bungee cords they put up here. Or maybe I'll even just put it on a chair right here, a little box or something. You just don't want to create tension on this hose here. Next, I'm going to take off this big bolt here and this big bolt here. Trying to show you guys what I'm dealing with right here. This little screw here, not all cars have this. It's basically like a little mounting screw. It's just to help make this whole process easier. It just holds in the rotor for you. But for some reason, every video I've watched, or a lot of them at least, this always strips. What I'm doing right now is I'm drilling into it, trying to shake it up, make it loose. I have this screwdriver in here, this flathead. Hopefully your car does not have this, and if it does, it might be a little harder for you. You can replace these, no problem. It just sucks to get out. So I was spinning it, I was trying to at least, and then it just ended up breaking. So yesterday I managed to get this off. I used a metal sludge, and then I didn't get it on camera, but after I drilled in far enough, got the sledgehammer, and I just hit it, and then it fell off. So now we're gonna move on to the new rotor, and we're gonna put the new rotor on. So in order to do that, you gotta open up the hood, and then you release this cap here so it doesn't build up too much pressure. Just gonna leave it on like that. So now I'm gonna decompress this piston here with this C-clamp. I'll show you guys how to do that. So I got the clamp on, and then you just slowly spin this clamp here until this piece here is flush with this. So you can see here it's starting to decompress. Now it just gotta be flush with this, and then it'll be good to go. There you go, it's nice and flush. So they actually have a tool that's built for it that goes in here and it pushes it like this. It's very easy to use, but I didn't have that tool. I'll leave that tool's link in the description. So we're just gonna clean this piece up a bit. So you wanna clean where the brake pads go. Try to get off any dirt. And we're gonna take these out. And we're gonna put some brake lubricant on it. You want to make sure you don't get any of this on the brake pads or the rotor. Now we're going to spray this piece here with some brake cleaner, as well as this, just to get off any old dirt. This comes with grease already on it, so it doesn't rust over time from the manufacturer. So you want to make sure you spray the front and the back. So So because I messed up that little threading for this little hole here, I don't have studs like other cars do, so I have to use this to hold it. Or I could have gotten someone else to help me, but I'm by myself right now, so I'm gonna use this. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this piece on. This is what it looks like so far. Just put these pieces in. These two big bolts here. Make sure you're gonna wanna torque these, or at least tighten them as much as you possibly can, because there's a certain amount these are supposed to be torqued, and you can find that in your manual. Now we are gonna be putting on the brake pads. I got Tovasi brake pads as well as Tovasi rotors. If you're looking to get a set of brake pads and rotors, I'll leave a link in the description below. I kept hearing grinding sounds every time I would stop, and then now I know why. Do a side-by-side comparison. Oh yeah, look how much better those are. So this is what it looks like with the brake pads on. I still gotta put some of this on, the brake lubricant. So you just gotta put it on the ends here, up here and down here. You wanna make sure you don't get this on the brake pad itself or on the rotor. And you also wanna put it on the back of the brake pad to prevent squeaking and noises. Now we're just gonna be putting this on the caliper housing right here, and we'll be done. And then we just gotta put the wheel on and we're laughing. Yeah, Grace! Now we got the housing on. All we got left to do is to tighten these two bolts right here. One up here and this one down here. And then we can put the wheel on. I do that just for safety, by the way. You don't have to do that, but that's just in case the jack fails. It's just extra precaution. The brakes are now on. Look at nice and clean they are. They're probably gonna be dirty in like fucking 2 days. So you want to put this back on. So you're gonna notice when you first hit your brake, it's gonna be a little loose. Yeah, it's really loose right now. So you're just gonna want to pump it a couple times, and then it gets. There you go. Now it's stiff. When we push that piston in, I'm not sure how this works actually, but when we push the piston in, it loosened up the pressure in the braking system. So now, before you drive, make sure you tap on that a couple times, and then it'll get stiff like it usually does. If you do it the first time while you're going on the road, it's gonna be super loose and you're just gonna feel really weird. So make sure you do that before you drive. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do your brakes. A lot of them aren't that in-depth. I only seen it maybe 1 or 2 videos where they actually tell you about that trick where you have to push the brake down. And if I were to do that and they left that out, and if I were to only watch 1 video, then I could have been screwed. So good thing I watched multiple videos. So this is basically all the knowledge I've gotten from like watching 5 to 10 videos and just put them all in one video right here, like the video I'm making right now. Also, just a disclaimer, I'm not a professional mechanic. I like to learn things and do it on my own instead of paying someone 5 times the price for something. I prefer to gain the knowledge by watching videos, doing research, and applying it myself. I'd much rather go learn something and save money than pay someone to put it on for 5 times the price. Now, the way that I did it might not necessarily be the right way, but I feel like I gained enough knowledge and I got enough confidence from watching those videos that I then got that knowledge from those videos and applied it to my vehicle myself. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out. And if you need any of the tools from this video, maybe either the rotors or the brake pads, I'll leave a link in the description down below. I'm so excited. We just hit 3,000 subscribers. Let's go. Yeah, Grease. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Let's go. Peace.